Welcome to the exclusive and multiple award-winning Riverbanks Clinic. Whether you visit our flagship clinic in Harpenden or attend our Harley Street clinic in London, at Riverbanks you are assured that you will receive first-class medical care in a tranquil, private and relaxed environment. With Vaser you can achieve outstanding results in a very short time, and here at Riverbanks you are absolutely at the right place to achieve that lean waistline or that six-pack you've always wanted. Before we talk about the various Vaser treatments, Dr. Jain, let's chat through what a patient is most likely to want to achieve.
Many of the patients that come to see me at Riverbanks for Vaser Lipo are interested in getting rid of stubborn areas of fat that they just can't shift despite dieting, despite going to the gym, despite making a real effort. And you know, I can really feel for these guys because they've really made a good effort. They're slim generally everywhere else and they've got pockets of fat that they just can't shift.
Everybody has an ideal shape of themselves in their mind. So how can Vaser help achieve the body of their dreams?
With Vaser Lipo, I can delicately sculpt someone's body into the shape that they're looking for. That can be from removing simple love handles or some deposits of fat on the outer thighs in women, sometimes called saddlebags, or really that paunch on the tummy, the lower tummy that just won't bulge. Maybe the mummy tummy, or the you know, often in young guys you see a paunch there that they can't shift either. They're skinny everywhere else. So it allows me to do that with minimal damage to the surrounding tissues, and that is what is unique about the Vaser procedure. It reduces the amount of damage to your skin, to your blood vessels, to your nerves, to muscle. It hardly touches those. It's very specific for fat cells, and because it treats only fat cells, we can therefore remove just fat cells and leave you with a slimmer and a better silhouette.
And there are quite a few different Vaser treatments. How would a patient know which one is right for them?
Many patients read about Vaser Lipo, Vaser Mid-Def, Vaser High-Def, Vaser 4D Lipo, and this can be very confusing. Essentially, there are different levels of training their surgeon has gone through, so that basically means he's had more and more advanced training, which is always a good thing. But for a patient, really, what they should be concerned about is what is bothering them, and then explain that to their surgeon, okay? And then their Vaser surgeon can show them examples of people with similar shape to them and show them what is possible. There's no point having unrealistic expectations or being told that they can achieve something which is clearly impossible. So in my practice, I spend a lot of time really trying to identify what is my patient looking for, and if I've got patients who are similar to them, I'll show them their photos so that they can see what I can do.
Talk us through the risks, Dr. Jain.
Vaser Lipo is a surgical procedure. Okay, this involves a small cutting of the skin, instruments being passed under the skin, and then some tissues being removed. Okay, this is done under gentle sedation as well, so it's completely comfortable. So there are risks. There are risks from the anesthesia. There are risks from the surgery itself, just like in any other surgical procedure. But with specific to Vaser, what I would say is similar to most other body contouring procedures. Sometimes you can't get a perfect, smooth shape. But in reality, most of my patients weren't perfect beforehand, because if they were, they wouldn't be sitting in front of me.
But Vaser is not only for those who want to fast-track their way to a body beautiful, but also those patients who are consulting you because a previous treatment might have gone wrong.
That's right, yes. At Riverbanks we do see and help patients who've been disfigured, say, from unsatisfactory procedures from other practitioners. Thankfully this isn't that common, but if we can help, we will help these patients. What's important to appreciate is that it's not the Vaser system that's giving the patient the results, it's the surgeon who's using the system. Okay, the talent is there. And I say that to all of my patients, you know, Vaser's not giving you the results. Vaser is a tool which is allowing me to give them the results they're looking for, just like an artist has his favourite paintbrush.
And lastly, another question that's often asked by patients: what are the different types of liposuction?
There are several types of liposuction available. The original was just straightforward liposuction where the surgeon would insert a tube into the fatty layer of someone's body and turn on the vacuum and suck the fat out. And as you can imagine, it sounds quite brutal. It wasn't very specific. And then they started using a power-assisted liposuction, which involved a more powerful vacuum to remove the fat from the tissue. Again, that wasn't very specific, but it just sped up the procedure, so the favour there was for the surgeon rather than the patient. Now, more recently there have been energy-based devices which add an energy system to the liposuction, such as Smart Lipo, which use lasers to melt the fat before removing the fat with a suction procedure. There's a water jet procedure where you use water to disperse the fat and then suck it out at the same time. There's radio frequency assisted where you use heat to melt the fat before sucking it out. And the aim with that one is that it's supposed to tighten the skin at the same time. But certainly from my experience, I've seen many cases of patients who've been elsewhere and had that procedure and there have been burns associated with it. So I think that area is still developing. But for me, the Vaser uses ultrasound energy, and that is, I have found certainly to be the safest form of an energy-based liposuction.
Jack, you came to Riverbanks for gynecomastia, but actually you've opted for another treatment as well.
I was, yes. It was, basically, I haven't had the consultation with Dr Jain. He showed me what I could achieve with a lifestyle change and not just a temporary fix. And it gives me the motivation to change my life, really.
And which areas did you have done?
I opted to have my flanks done, which I love handles, and my abdomen. These were areas that, no matter for dieting, I couldn't change the shape of.
And you chose Vaser?
Chose Vaser, yeah, for the sort of minimal invasion and the results it achieves.
Well, tell me about what result it has achieved. How are you feeling?
That is the biggest achievement, is my confidence. I feel a lot happier myself. I've made lifestyle changes, I'm a lot healthier, and it's helped me achieve new things. I'm just trying to start my own business now and moving forward, really.
So if you're fed up of not being able to get the shape you feel you deserve, contact the clinic for a personal and private consultation with Dr. Jain to see what Vaser can achieve for you.